Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to I Allegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because the well has finally run dry. Done. It's finished. It is bottomless and it's empty. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to this channel. And let's get right into it. On the private channel, I Allegedly Live, we talked about SNAP benefits and EBT. And I showed a bunch of videos where people were freaking out because there are 41.7 million people that get food stamps, what they call SNAP, Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, SNAP. They changed it in 2008 from food stamps to SNAP, and that was to get rid of the stigma. Well, the problem with it is there's two problems. It ran out of money, and it doesn't have the money because of the government shutdown. So there are 41.7 million people that are not going to get food stamps, which is terrible. Okay? I don't want to see anybody hungry. You guys have seen me raise money for people that are hungry. We've done it over and over again. And Fran Glover who owns Joseph Dream House, our favorite charity, has a place in heaven. Okay? She's got a front seat for that when that happens. But I digress. A little over a year ago on TikTok, there was a woman that started bragging summer of last year, summer of 2024, about how she makes $4,400 a month in benefits for her 6 kids from 6 different guys. Okay? I'm not making this up, and I'm going to show it to you. And she gets over $2,000 in supplemental income, plus she gets disability, plus she said all her kids are disabled, so she put all her kids on disability too. So she is making well over $10,000 a month, driving a BMW. Do you drive a BMW? Do you drive an SUV BMW that probably costs $100,000? Do you do that? Okay. This woman didn't work, and she did that. So she started a TikTok channel and was basically bragging about this. And people lost their mind, and it was something that was shared dozens of times with me. And I never followed her, but it pops up on your feed when you see stuff. So this woman proceeds to just brag about her life and how she doesn't have to work like us idiots have to work every day. And she gets all this money. Then about right around election time, before election time, her benefits got cut off. And this started to become a real problem for her because she didn't have her money and her $4,400 a month in food stamps. Let's just start with that. She didn't have that. So it created a huge problem for her. And the problem with this is other people that were taking advantage of the system. Now, I'm not talking about the elderly, the infirmed, or the disabled. Please get this straight. I believe in these programs because people that get sick, people need things like this. Just that simple. When you are a lazy fat ass, I think that's the proper government term. When you are lazy and you are not working, just because you want to milk the system, it was never designed for this. Never, ever, 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 ever. Okay? Now, I'm going to have people write me and tell me about their niece who has PTSD and she can't handle it, and she went through a really acrimonious divorce and can't be in social situations and needs to have this money. No. I dated a woman, okay, who had stage 4 cancer, and for 7.5 years lived through that, running her business until the bitter end. I didn't go on those programs because of the fact that she didn't believe in them. When she tried to convince herself that she was healthy, where you fat asses, I think that's what I called it, you people want to sit there and just bilk the system. Now, these programs were never designed for you to live on forever. They just were not. And you can be angry about this, but they were never designed for that. There is $99.8 billion a year given out to 41.7 million people, or $187.20. Where does this math come from that's stuck in my stupid head? Anyways, not everybody is getting $4,400. Some people are getting $60. Some people just get enough to get by to feed themselves for 60 days, 90 days as they are having a difficult time. Does that make sense? Which is great. I mean, that's what the program's for, right there. Now, there has been a crackdown with the new administration to, well, wait a second, if you are able-bodied, you need to work 20 hours. Some people, listen to this, it's 20 hours a week, which is nothing. That's vacation, holiday. I have a friend's mom who does volunteer work and works more than that. Oh, you're going to pay me? Oh my gosh. And she's a volunteer. See what I'm saying? There's people that want to get out of the house and do stuff. And then there's people that think that they're entitled to this. Now, some people have to work as little as, and this is the math because I researched it, 20 hours a month, 5 hours a week on average. 5. Count them 5. Some of these people spend more money sitting in a bar than they do working, okay? I don't respect this. These people think that it's my job and your job because we pay taxes to feed these people, to feed them. You know, don't tap out now. Don't be a quitter. You know, you need to continue to pay us. And you think I'm making this up, but what I'm going to show you is a couple videos. And the first one has got somebody. Now listen, I tried to bleep this out the best I could, okay? So I don't want to hear, you know, I heard a cuss word. Okay, I'm sorry. This is the point. This is the point of entitlement that these people have, that they want you to think that you owe them. You owe them. It is your job to feed them and feed their kids because you work, they don't want to, okay? So here's my first hero. Watch this guy. And then it goes to my favorite woman, the one I talked about originally with Miss $4,400. And this is when she found out that she got cut off the first time, okay? So there's that. And then because this woman became TikTok famous with 200,000 subscribers watching her rant about how she was taking advantage of the system, and I'm not making this up, other followers, other people went out and started making TikTok videos. So the final person in this video is bragging about how she has rent in a 2-bedroom apartment that was basically $2,500 a month, and she was getting it for $50 because of Section 8, and I'll talk about that. And then because she made videos like an imbecile, like an absolute fool, blithering idiot, fatso, okay, almost said it again, she got kicked out of that and got evicted. So take a look at this.
I got an email from EBT. I used to get $740 a month for my 2 kids. And we're not getting EBT no more. They took the EBT. They saying I gotta work 20 hours a week. I'm not working for nobody. This is what Americans, taxpayer, work for us. They work for me. They gotta help me feed fucking kids. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be quitters now. Y'all been helping us all the time. Now y'all want to tap out. Get the fuck out of here. I want my EBT, yo. I want my EBT, and I'm not working for nobody. I'm boss. What the fuck like working when the government is here to help? Come on. Y'all send all that money to Iraq, Ukraine. Y'all funding all these wars. But when it's time to help the Americans help us, I need my EBT, yo. I need my money, yo. I need my EBT. Stop playing with me, yo.
My food stamps went from $4,400 in food stamps every month to $38. What am I supposed to get with $38 with 6 kids?
I only pay $50 in rent. Does that make you angry? Does that make you shiver in your boots? Does that make you want to punch me in my face? I pay $50 for a 2-bedroom for my family of 6 with the help of your tax dollars. Thank you very much. Love you guys. But now they gave me an eviction notice for 30 days.
Now, on the private channel, I gave a lot more, and I gave a lot more profanity and a lot more people talking about how they're entitled. But the idea with this, guys, is Section 8 housing. I have had landlords tell me, yeah, Dan, I have Section 8 on some of my places, but I don't care if they're on Section 8. I'm not interested in that. I want people that are good adults. I want people that like to do the dishes and make their bed and clean their house and have pride in wherever they plant their head. If the government is helping these people, I want a good steward is what one guy said. I want a steward that's going to be a good person. It's going to work on their home and enjoy where they live. That makes sense, doesn't it? That's so many people, excuse me, write me and tell me that landlords are scum and all that stuff, but they have a business to run like everybody else. So the Trump administration has cracked down on Section 8 housing, just like the SNAP program. There's two things with the SNAP program. If you're able-bodied, get a jobby job. Go to work like the rest of us. If you are not a citizen of this country, you are not entitled to these benefits. It was never entitled for that. And that has people in an uproar. Wait a second. Now, there's a difference. If you are in the process of becoming legal or being naturalized or getting your green card, people are you're entitled to certain things that you can get, definitely. But that was not what Section 8 was, approved for. So they're doing an audit of Section 8 right now, and it is infuriating people right now with this. So the government shutdown has made it so these benefits are not available, and people are not getting their payments right now, and it is infuriating them because people are talking about robbing people. People are talking about going to Walmart, and if you think you're going to stop me with that greeter, get ready because we're going to rob the store. This is the worst month to do it coming up because it's Thanksgiving, and I need to eat. I need my turkey. I need my pie. I need my fixins, and we're just going to steal it. Oh, that's great. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? So here's the second video of this woman who's just pleading with her. She's got 200,000 people on TikTok, and you guys need to send her money. Take a look at this.
If you have more than one baby daddy, no matter how many children you have, it doesn't matter if you have 10 children, it doesn't matter if you have 15 children. If you have more than one baby daddy, you are not going to be able to get the max in food stamps, okay? They are discriminating against mothers who have more than one baby daddy. I have been getting $4,200 a month in food stamps for 12 years. I have been getting $2,100 in cash benefits for 12 years. I've been on Section 8 for 12 years. I've been on disability, as well as my 6 kids have been on disability for 12 years. Guess how much was on my food stamp card this month? $22. So they decreased my food stamps from $4,200 to $22 a month for 6 kids because I have 4 baby daddies. I don't get anything in cash benefits. They took my Section 8 away, and I am the only one that can collect disability. They are trying to say because all of my kids can go to school that they're not disabled. What kind of crock-ish shit is that? So if you have more than one baby daddy, you better go get a job because they're not giving food stamps out. They're not giving food stamps out to hoes. They're not doing it. I am being totally discriminated against. Totally. This is 5, no food. And nobody has sent me $1. I've lost my food stamps. I've lost my cash benefits. Section 8 is on hold. My disability checks are on hold. I have almost 200,000 followers, and I can't get one person to send me 50 cents. One person. It is the taxpayer's responsibility to support me and my children. So if you are watching this and you don't send me something, you're going to get blocked. Because what is the point of even having a TikTok account if your followers can't help you out during the hard times? It is not my responsibility to feed these kids. It's the taxpayers. So until I get my food stamps back, I need everybody to pitch in, teamwork, and send me something to eat.
People are in an uproar because they're milking the system. They don't want to work. You and I have to work. That you're stupid because your job is to pay for us. No. Imagine a woman that has kids from 6 different dudes. Who are these dudes? I mean, talking about loser festival of all loser festivals. Come on down. Come on, guys. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I have a thing about dating when someone is a single parent about what kind of mother they are. And if they're not a good mother, are you kidding? I steer clear. It's like, woo, 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 woo. It's Three Stooges time, to get away. Okay? How terrible, Dan. No, it's ridiculous. Run your household, guys. Run your home. Run your life. You and I have to do this, but these people are out fleecing us and they're mad about it. Now, understand this. There are people that are seriously broke, that need this money to get by and will not have anything. And I feel for that. But I do not feel for these people that are just milking the system. Once again, my late girlfriend Lisa worked with stage 4 cancer. What is your excuse? Seriously, I'll wait. Well, I'll wait to hear this. Oh, Dan, you're just terrible. I have PTSD and I had a bad marriage and he yelled at me. Yeah, he sure did. We all yelled at each other during our divorces. Don't forget that. You understand? It's crazy. Now, one guy, I'll never forget, that I got to interview that worked for the food program was telling me how he met a lot of homeless people that could not find jobs. And there were different programs where they could get clothes so they could interview better. But like one guy ate every meal at a restaurant. He had a SNAP program and ate every meal at a restaurant. And the guy that ran the program was like, hey man, what are you doing? How come you're not cooking food? He goes, I don't have a place to live. I live in the streets and I go and sit at restaurants that will let me sit there for 4 and 5 hours. Now, I'm not talking about that guy. That guy, it's time to get it, people, that the well has run dry and that this government shutdown that shouldn't be done. It shouldn't happen right now. And we need to take care of people in this country. And if that's a terrible thing to say, you just don't get it. I had a friend that over the weekend we sat down, we're going through our finances, talking about health insurance and will I ever be able to retire, from my mid 50s. It's crazy to think about because that's what the rest of us have to do is have to budget. Budget, okay? Where's my money? Where's my free money? So remember, when you put your head down on your pillow tonight, remember you owe these people to not tap out, to not be a quitter now. Yo, you need to give us our EBT. So let me know what you think. And what do you think about this? I'm blown away by it myself. But again, sorry for the bad language. Okay? Please don't write me. Just don't. I tried everything I could to cut that guy out, but you needed to have the impact of what a degenerate sitting there with his children. This guy has kids. I have videos of people that have sent me, people robbing Walmart with their children in tow. And now, because this is Southern California, this is a county that now prosecutes people, Orange County. So when people steal here, hey, whoa, you're going to jail. They can't handle it. So let me know what you think. Like, subscribe. You want to get a hold of me, it's hello@iallegedly. You know about the private channel. Make sure you're part of the email list because a super cool one's coming out any day now. Okay? I'll see you soon.